While working on any data, many times you would get data in the form of text format. So it's really important to understand string data type in Python and how you can do various operations on that string data type using Python. Hi, my name is Rohit, and in today's video, we would cover how you can use Python strings for analyzing text data. Let's get started. In Python, you can declare the Python string using double quotes. So here I am just creating a new variable with the name string and I am assigning it value hello Python. So you can see here I am using double quotes at the beginning as well as at the end, and then I am just printing the value. So you would see whatever we declared here is printed. You can also use single quotes for declaring a string variable in Python. There won't be any difference in the value which would be created after single quotes or double quotes. But only thing that you should remember is whatever you use for declaring the string variables within your code, you should keep that format same throughout the code. So if you are using double quotes, keep using double quotes throughout your code, because that makes your code more readable for someone else trying to get into your code. Then it might happen that sometimes you want to create a multi-line string. So for example, you are creating a text here which is over 3 lines, right? So in this case, you can also use 3 double quotes at the beginning and 3 double quotes at the end. So that would help you in creating multi-line string. So here we are creating a text: I like cricket, I play cricket, India will win 2023 World Cup. And then we are just printing the text. So here you can see that we are able to print 3 lines using the multi-line string which we created. Then the string data that we are creating, it can be accessed using index. So here we are just printing value at index 10 in string variable text. So remember, the index starts at 0. So let's see what would be the value at index 10. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So that's how we are able to print this C by using the index on the string variable. Then if you try to check the data type of this particular value, then you can use the type function, type in bracket the variable name and the value. So value at index 10. So you would see that the data type is string. So there is no character data type. So even if you are just printing the single character within the string, the data type would be string for that. So remember this. Then we can also get data within string using range. So here we are specifying that within text we want all the data points starting from 6 to 20, and then it would just go to the string variable and take all the values starting from 6 to 20, and then we are able to print the values based on this range which we have specified here. So here you are getting /n. So /n is basically a new line character because we are going to the new line after cricket. So that's why you're seeing /n printed over here. Then we can also loop through the string using for loop. So suppose if we write something like for x in Python. So we are just writing a string Python, print x. So the looping would happen one character by character. So for the first iteration, the value in x would be p, then followed by y, and so on till we end this particular string. So at the end it would be n. So this is how when you loop through the string, the looping would happen character by character. You can also check the length of a string using len function. So you can just do len and in bracket the string for which you want to check the length. So len in bracket Python. So number of characters in this particular string are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So that's why you will get the 6 value printed over here. Then you can also convert the string to the lowercase using lower function. So here I am just declaring a new string text is equal to Python, and if you see here all the letters are capital. Now suppose if you want to convert these capital letters to small letters, you can use a lower function. So text dot lower, this would convert the values within text variable to a lowercase. So here you can see the value printed over here is a lowercase. Similarly, you can convert the text in lowercase to uppercase. So here we are declaring variable Python but in lowercase now, and if you want to convert it to uppercase, we can use upper function. So text dot upper, then the function call, and this would convert our text to the uppercase. This lowercase and uppercase conversion is really useful when you are working on the free text data and you are trying to convert the data into single case for analyzing it. Then we can also remove the white space from beginning as well as from the end of the string. So here we are creating a text, and you can see here at the beginning we have a white space, and at the end also we have a white space. So these white spaces are not useful, right, in terms of the readability of this particular sentence. It's good to have white space in between because it makes it easy to read the sentence, but you don't need white space at the beginning and at the end. So we can remove that white space using the strip function. So if you do text.strip, this is, and if you print the output, this is what we would get. So you can see the white space is removed at the beginning as well as at the end. Then we can also replace the character within the string. Now suppose we have same line, I am learning Python, and we want to replace say I with J. Then we can do text.replace, and in that we are passing what we want to replace I, and with which value J. So you can see here wherever we have small I, it would be replaced by J. So we are getting I am learning. So instead of I, we got J over here. So this is how you can use the replace word for replacing a character. Using the replace function, you can also replace the complete word. So for example, if we have sentence, I am learning Python, and we want to replace wherever there is a learn with teach, then that is possible as well. In this case, the output that we would get is I am, then learn would be replaced by teach. So that's why we are getting I am teaching Python. So this is how we can also replace the words within the text using replace function, which is the inbuilt function in Python string. We can also split the string based on the separator. Now suppose we have this text, I like cricket, I play cricket, India will win 2023 World Cup. And here you can see that after every sentence I have kept a comma. So we have a comma over here, we have a comma over here. Now suppose if you want to split this text based on this separator, right, and we just want to get the separate sentences, then we can use the split function and we can pass the separator that this function should use. So here we are passing that this function should use the separator comma, and that's why the output that we would get would be then these three sentences separated in the form of list. So we are getting I like cricket, then it is followed by I play cricket, and it is then followed by India will win 2023 World Cup. So this is how we can use the split function to split the text based on the separator. Then we can also format the strings, right, using the curly brackets. Now suppose you want to print something, right, which is the combination of text and particular number which you want to insert in that text at a given position. Now say the start year 2023, and we have a text interview.ai was launched in, and then here we have curly brackets, and then if we use the format function on the text, so this is again the inbuilt Python string function. So what we are doing is text.format, and then to it we are just passing the value. We are passing start year. So what this function would do is it would replace this value within the text string where there is a curly bracket. So basically our value would be added over here. So if we print this, the output would be interview.ai was launched in, and these curly brackets are replaced with this value 2023. Sometimes you might want to do this replacement for multiple values, right? And in that case, you might want to give the position as well. So here what I'm doing is I'm creating two variables, start year 2023, start month 7, and then we are creating a string variable interview.ai was launched in the month of year. So here if you see, we are having two curly brackets, and in that we are also giving the position. So position 1 and position 0. So basically when we apply the format function on this string, the first parameter would be replaced here and the second parameter would be replaced over here. So if you do text.format and then we pass start year and start month. So start year is our first parameter. So that would get replaced at this particular position 0. And start month is our second parameter. It would get replaced at position 1. So that's why we see here interview.ai was launched in 7th month, because start month got replaced over here and then the start year went to here. So basically we have interview.ai was launched in 7th month of year 2023. So this is how you can use format function and add values to the string when you want to do such kind of print operations. That's it for today. In the next video, we would cover some programming questions related to the Python strings. Those questions would help you in developing your problem solving skills. If you have any questions or problems related to the Python strings, if you have any doubts, let me know in the comments. See you in the next video. Keep coding in Python and keep learning. Bye bye.